Okay, today I have the great pleasure of still being in Mexico for the second special interview. Last Thursday, I had the luck to sit down with Silvana Flores, and behind one talented player, there is another equally talented sister. I'm joined today with Tatiana Flores. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
You introduce yourself for those watching, like tell us who you are, where you come from, like your background.
So I'm Tatiana Flores. I'm a professional soccer player. I was born in Canada, raised in England. Um, I have a Mexican background from my dad's side. Grew up my whole life playing soccer, and my whole family playing soccer. And um, I was in when I started in academies. It was when I moved to England. I started in Arsenal. Then I went to Chelsea, and Chelsea was my last club in England. Obviously, a really good club, and it was hard to make a jump. I was training with the first team, but I was ready for the next step, and I was still young and unexperienced to be in the first team. So that's when we made a transition to decide to come. Like between England to Mexico, I went to Spain for a year to see. I liked it. I loved it. Loved Spain, but in the end, there's always things you have to look at. And as a family, we try to stay together. And my next step was in Mexico. So not right now. I'm playing in Mexico in Tigres Femenil, um, best team in the league, and that's where I'm at now.
Very nice. So, Tatiana, you're 19, soon turning to 20.
Soon.
But at such a young age, you've experienced so much. So, the first point I really want to ask you is that you grew up between Canada, England, even Spain, now Mexico. What shaped you the most as a person and as a player?
I think as a person, I think all three countries, you learn how to adapt, how to speak different languages. You learn a lot of things on the way. Like I was playing at the age of 16, became a professional. You have to grow up, be more mature. You're playing with women, 30 years old. Like it's not fun and game anymore. It's not you look at things more seriously, more professionally. You have to be more on top of gym, diet, focused on tactics. And then going into player, I would say England shaped me a lot because that's when I got into an academy, and that's when I think I really started to enjoy football, but more as just a game and a young girl, was in England. I think that's where I learned how I played and my style of play, and I felt like I did the best of like how I was playing in England. They grew me a lot because it was a different style of play than Canada by a lot. It was now academy, and in England they have really good academies. They provided a lot I was able to grow up in the academy where they provide a lot of support. There's a lot of girls that play. They used to pay for us to go to travel. They used to give us a lot. So I think in England, that's where I started to progress as a player, learn how I was as a player, and obviously I picked up the dirtiness, or like you can't you saw I was you just have to hop in and adapt. So I started playing more rough. I played with boys in England in a boys team, which also helps.
That was the first time for you to play with boys?
I played with my brother and with his friends, and we used to do mix as when we were young. But this is the first time I played in a all boys team and just me as a girl.
Okay, yeah.
So, and really the refing there, they really let it play. They let the game play, and so you give and you receive, and but that's when I like think a lot of characteristics as a player now came from when I played in England.
Where do you find the mental strength to adapt to so many countries? I mean, different cultures, friends, because you had to change and everything else, because that's not that easy.
Yeah, I think leaving England was hard because I was in the same league for so long, same teammates. Everyone kind of knows each other. I think that was hard leaving because I enjoyed it so much, but I was ready for the next challenge, the next step. So I think I already mentally prepared myself for what was next. I wasn't so sad saying goodbye because I was ready to leave. So when I got to Spain, well, you don't know anyone, you don't know anything. You kind of just go trying to do your best. So when I got to Spain, what was hard is adapting. They always have to accept your player profile in the countries. So I had to wait for the Spanish Federation to accept my papers. And I think that gap where you don't play is the hardest mentally because you're eager, you're ready. And in a way, you're waiting and you lose a bit of rhythm. But once I got in it in Spain, I was happy. It was a new challenge. So I just stepped right into it. And that was when I was in Real Oviedo in the north of Spain. I got along with the teammates really well. I had nothing to lose. It was like a next step. So mentally I was ready and I did quite well. I scored a few goals and changed the whole style of play from England to Spain. And I think I adapted quite well. I think from Spain or the change from Europe to Mexico has been really hard. Mentally, everything. I think the hardest in mental state is when you're not playing because you lose rhythm. There's not much you can't do much. You have to go day in, day out, trying your hardest to break into the team or adapt. Or really, it's hard to do good when you're not getting the opportunity. It's like
when you're young.
You have nothing to show. Like you just gotta be ready for when you get the chance and mentally not lose it.
As you told me, your parents used to play, your sister, your brother, and you. Like, was football always obvious for you when you were younger? Or did you get maybe other plans? Or
I think it was never forced because I remember when I was really little, I was shy. Like I saw my siblings play, but I never like jumped into it and said, I'm gonna be a professional one day. Or I like to do it because I saw them doing it and it was fun and you get a group of friends and you play little scrimmages. But it wasn't really forced. It wasn't like, it's what I'm gonna do. Until I got older and academy level, I actually started to enjoy it a lot. And I think when you're young, you don't think of working. You don't think, I'm gonna be a
passion, fun.
But when I got into the academy, you start watching a lot of games. My mom took me to a lot of Women's World Cup, and that's when you started to say, I want to be like one of them. And I think since the academies, that's when I always had the influence, but it was never forced, or I never wanted to do it because my brother's gonna be a professional. I want to be a professional because he's doing it. It wasn't like that, but I started to love it as much and wanted to become a professional and just had my whole focus and obviously all the support from my family. They did it, and then they it's kind of easier. It's like they help you towards that, and they never forced me to do something else that I didn't want to do. So.
And now you're here like in Tigres, with Tigres. If you hadn't become professional athletes, what do you think you're doing today?
What would I be doing today? I think I would be studying still. I think I would be in school. I think I would have focused on business or finance. My mom always was she's good at that. And I always like to help her and be around her. And I think I would have stayed in school and studied that until something came out. But nowadays there's a lot of opportunity with social media and a lot of things that come up. But I think if I didn't make it professional at 16, I would have still been in school, and I think I would have taken a career from there. But thank God it didn't go that way.
Tell us about your arrival at Tigres or in Mexico. Like, what was your first impression about women's football in Mexico? Like, or were you surprised? Were you like, yeah, what was your first feelings about it?
I joined the Mexico national team when I was like 14. And I was young, so I saw all the professionals, and they all played. A lot of them played in the Mexican league, so I was like a fan of them. Stephanie Mayor, Bianca, you always know who they are, so you watch their games, and I always watched the Mexico league. Especially my dad used to watch a lot. Like he always watched a lot of soccer, so I knew all the teams. So I used to watch the games, and it was good, but I never thought of coming to play here. I didn't think it until it happened. But because I was in Europe, I enjoyed the style of play a lot. Mexico, there's not as much as that. There wasn't as much as the explosive direct play or physical as Europe and England. I think that was a difference that I saw. But now the leagues has so many internationals, and now it's a way different style of play than when I used to watch it as a 14-year-old. But arriving, it's changed a lot. Like I was saying, we'll have Brazilians, Spanish, South Africans, Americans. There's a lot of nationalities in the team now. And I think that's changed a lot of the style of play of Mexico, because now it's not really a Mexican style of play. It's like a collective of nations.
Sure.
And the players, how they play. I think every single one's different, and it's not like England where everyone plays direct. And so when I was coming here, it's obviously a good level, very good level, but I never imagined playing here until I saw the opportunity. I went to go see Tigres, and I think Tigres is different from a lot of the rest of the teams. Because of the level, because of the different players, obviously, but obviously a very high level of. It's hard to compete, and the players are really good.
I saw the game yesterday.
Yeah.
It was very impressive,
Yeah.
the level of Tigres. So,
Yeah.
and I could imagine like with you in the team. So, and is there a player, like male or female, who inspires you on a daily basis?
When I was younger, I looked a lot at Alex Morgan, looked a lot at Vivian Miedema, pure strikers, tall, physical, fast, goal scorers. I was always a striker when I was younger, so I looked at them a lot. And now I play more wing. I obviously train with Tembi and like watch how she does it. Or I see Jennifer Hermoso every day. It's different.
Yeah.
She's too good. That now the girls that I train with, because I see them day to day, on a daily basis, and see how they train in person. It's impressive, and obviously they inspire me to keep going and be better. But I think when I was younger, it was definitely more strikers, Alex Morgan and Viv Miedema. Yeah.
And by the way, who's the fastest of the team?
On the team, Tembi.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
by far. She beats like it's not close. Yeah, Tembi's fastest.
Have you ever tried to run
Beat
against
her?
her? Yeah.
I think defending her that, but I don't think she's going her.
Just like,
A race?
end of training.
Oh no, no, I don't. I'll be humbled.
And you spoke about your parents. I mean, how did your parents manage to come and support the three of you everywhere in the world? Because I spoke with Silvana. I'm not sure, but in 2022 with the World Cup in India, I think Silvana just moved to Mexico. Marcelo was still Spain and you're in England, or
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, but in 3 different countries. So how did they manage to?
I was in England. I was in England in Chelsea, finishing my loan with Oviedo, and I think I went back to Chelsea. Marcelo was in Real Oviedo, and Silvana just moved to Mexico.
Yeah.
But Silvana's the oldest, so she went off to Mexico alone.
Mhm.
My dad was with my brother in Spain, and my mom was with me in England
Okay. Yeah.
because I didn't drive, and I still don't drive. But she used to take me 2 hours every day to training, so I needed someone to take me.
Yes.
And then Savannah was the oldest, and she had her apartment, and
Yeah.
and my parents still traveled, but my dad was helping my brother sort out living and everything in Spain. So they stayed with us. Well, my mom stayed with me and my brother stayed with my dad. And Savannah she was more ready to leave.
Mhm.
But they visited her, like they always try to visit us. Like Savannah lives in Mexico City, but right now, but
Mhm.
they're always going and coming, and once they know that we're okay
Yeah.
and we're like settled in, they tend to see the three of us, and I don't know how they did it. I don't know.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't. It hurts my brain, so I don't know. I don't know about them, but
Till now you don't.
yeah, they did it,
Yeah.
and they did a good job, and I think that's a key point to how we're successful is
Mhm.
because if our parents gave us everything to start it off.
Mhm.
But I think it wasn't hard to fail because obviously it depends on us and there's a lot of aspects that we have to deal with. But once they put you in they give you everything, it's just all you have to worry about is doing your best.
Sure. But
Yeah.
now it's easier for them to get like children like between only, if I can say that, Mexico and Monterrey.
Oh yeah, way easier. Like one country.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And before we continue the interview, I have a surprise for you. Well, not really from me, but from people that you should know.
Okay.
If I tell you French people
Mm-hmm.
that you met that year,
Last year.
yeah, I think so. That was at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Hola, hola, Tatiana.
Hola, Tatiana, ¿cómo estás? Tenemos dos preguntas.
Aquí, Pichadic, Taki.
La première, Tati. La première, on sait que tu as joué en Europe. Est-ce qu'un jour tu voudras revenir en Europe?
On sait que tu as joué à Chelsea. Est-ce qu'un jour tu pourrais pas jouer au PSG ou à l'OL?
Sí,
Una,
sí.
una pregunta para ti.
Una pregunta para ti. Y la otra pregunta es, ¿cuál es tu palabra favorita en francés?
T'es nul.
Una palabra que aprendimos juntos.
I don't even remember it now. The first question
Yeah.
was PSG or what was it?
If you could join
A team.
a team in Europe, maybe why not see
Maybe
France?
Uh-huh.
And why not PSG, Lyon?
I wish. I hope one day I can make it there. I would go.
Like, do you have like a
What
favorite
one?
destination in Europe for playing football?
I liked Spain a lot.
Mhm.
I think I like England too, but I think it would be cool to play in France or Spain and PSG or Lyon if I can get there.
Yeah.
I think Juventus has I like how they do
Yeah.
things too. But that would be awesome to go there. And second, what was my favorite French?
Because for those who are watching,
Yeah.
you can speak French, right?
Do you speak French?
Yeah, that's my mother tongue. You saw that?
Je parle un peu.
Yes.
Mais j'oubliais beaucoup.
Yeah.
Oui. Yeah, I forgot a lot.
Where did you learn? In Canada?
In Canada, and I was little. My mom put me in first grade
Yeah.
until 7th grade. 7 years I learned French.
Yeah.
But like words, and I think when I stopped learning it, obviously you lose it.
Sure.
Also because I started to learn Spanish, my second language switched. It went from English, French, and then I went to English, Spanish, and because there's similar words, and
That's true.
the French one. But I think vocabulary, I know, like I can read and write French. I think it's easier than talking.
Yeah.
But I can
It's hard.
pick up words and
Yeah. Like there.
yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, I understand a bit, but it's harder to speak just because I stopped studying it too.
Sure.
But if I get back in classes, I think it's easy to come back.
So when you're going to join to PSG, normally the integration is going to be easy
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I think I can understand. So, and I think I'll pick it up quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I already know a basic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Silvana's good at French.
Yeah, she told me.
She's
Yeah.
better. Silvana's better.
But you.
It's because she's older.
Yeah.
She was in it for longer, and she did a higher level of schooling in French. She like took an extra class.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't do the extra class, but I do know like quite a bit of words in French. Yeah.
And about words, what's about your favorite?
My favorite word is because we in the video that we filmed, there was a très nul. But and another one, but I don't remember. My favorite word in French would be
Janelle is really good.
Très nul.
Good.
Très nul.
And at only 19, how do you manage like pressure, expectations?
I think that's the hardest part of the game at this point is pressure and the outside noise, expectations and having to do good all the time when you learn to not accept, but you learn to deal with it because I think every professional player knows that it's not always perfect. You're not always going to go up. You're going to have days that are terrible. You're going to mess up. It's not,
Just life.
unless you're the best players in the world that obviously are naturally gifted and do amazing, but they mess up too. I think it's when you learn to accept that it's not always perfect. It's not. I think me as a player, I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm bad at. I know I'm not the most technical player in the world, but I know that I'll run my ass off to win the ball or to fight for my team. I know that physically I'll give it all. So I think it's day to day. You just have to do it for yourself in the way you want to get better for yourself. You want to, and not everyone's gonna understand your. Not everyone's living what you're living. No one knows that you go to training every day and you're not training to do bad. You're trying to get better and you're young. And I think I have a lot to learn. I'm gonna mess up. I'm not the best player in the world yet. No, I'm 19 and I think I have a lot to go. So I think if you listen to everything that they tell you from the outside, it's just gonna make you go down. I think you have to ignore a lot of it. Or not ignore, but if you take it in, it's doesn't help. You just have to know who you are, know yourself as a player and that it's gonna get better, that you're young.
Yeah.
Or that you can't listen to opinions that don't know you.
That's true. That's true.
Like pressure is good sometimes. Pressure pushes you to be better, but once you get it too much in your head, it's not gonna help.
That's why I'm happy that you accept to be here to speak about your past, because it's not about success. Maybe people are going to look to see that you're playing for Tigres, that you already played 3 World Cup. Maybe it's like easy, but that's not everything. We are like really far to see everything like you're doing, like for training, like when they can have like injured or many things in a career. So
I think people only see what they want to see, and
that's true.
They don't know what you deal with day to day. They don't know how, if you train good and if you don't get in the team, there's decisions that aren't in your control. You can only show so much,
Mm-hmm.
or they only see so much. They don't see you every day. I think I've done a lot of things that I'm happy with. I've been in clubs, big clubs I've done well in.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed a lot. I think it's built me as a player. World Cups that I've been able to show myself. Others that I didn't show myself. My first World Cup, I started a lot of games. I played well. I think against Spain was a very good performance. And then in my second World Cup, I was benched the whole World Cup. Played 10 minutes in 3 games. I think that it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your decision. It's not, there's different, like you said, there's injuries, there's coaches that maybe don't like you.
Sure.
There's
Definitely.
different things happen, but I think if you just gotta know yourself and trust it, because I started well, but I think my past, people say I did better because I was in a bigger club, but obviously now I'm a professional in Tigres with World Cup champions, with players that are way better than where I started.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the game gets harder as you get older, the level gets higher. So it's not always all I'm doing bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you have to wait. You have to keep working. You have to trust the process. You have to day in, day out work for it and wait till you get the chance. It's not like you, because I don't play, oh, that means I'm worse than I was before. It's just the game's like this. It goes up and down, and like you said, injuries can happen. One day to the next, everything can be lost, or you score a goal and everything can be won. I mean, that's how the game goes. You just have to trust the process and believe in yourself, because not everyone lives what you're living.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the media gives enough visibility to women's football? Like Mexico, for example, compared to what you experience in Europe?
I think it's getting better. Yeah, I think in Mexico there's a lot of fans, a lot of women fans. Then when in Europe there was fans, but the stadiums were only full on the finals.
Yeah.
Here you can go to the Clásico. I think the Clásico in the BBVA, Rayadas Tigres, it was packed. I think that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think here's a fandom that's really good in Mexico for women's soccer.
And how do you balance between your professional life and private life? I mean, now that you're in Tigres, can you deal with that to separate things, or what's your process about it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to deal with. You train in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, training's every day, but it's 6 hours of your day, then you have the rest of the day off. I think for me it's easy to deal with. I train in the morning. I like to sleep a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I wanted to do something else, I think I could sleep less, but at this point I rest a lot. Sleep, nap, and then you have time in the evening, go with friends, shopping. And
So you still have time for your lovely ones.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think there's time. Obviously, it takes a lot of time training, because you do gym in the evening, and you dedicate your whole day to being professional.
mm-hmm.
But they do give you time to be you. I think there could be more time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but it's an everyday job. A lot of people say that you're privileged because we travel a lot, or it's only 6 hours of your day. But I think all day, professionals are or you have to be professional. You have to rest. You have to
That's
eat.
work.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of dedicated time, more than 6 hours a day. I think but you gotta manage it.
Sure.
You have to learn to manage it. But I think it's easy. For me, it's easy. For me, you make time, and I mean, if I studied, maybe it makes it harder
Mm-hmm.
studying, because you obviously lose your free time, and then get complicated, but I think there's time for everything.
Mm-hmm. And did you manage to keep the passion? Like now it's like a real work that you have. I mean, every day you have like training to go to the gym, and so did you lose the passion or you still have it?
I, th- I
It could be
think
like 50-50.
I don't think I lost the passion,
Mhm.
but you do lose a bit of enjoyment because it's not a game where you go play with your friends anymore. It's not fun all the time. It's physically draining, it's exhausting, it's painful, it's hard, it's stressful, it's mentally a lot of like pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously before you don't have that. As a kid, you love it, and you play it when you want to play and you enjoy, and there's not as much rules, and
Mhm.
you're not restricted to as many things. But passion, you still have a lot of passion. I still want to get better. I still want to be the player that when I was little I wanted to grow up to be. I think there's still that passion to fight every day,
Mm-hmm.
to wake up, go to training, and work your ass off for what you want. I think there's still that fight. And obviously, if not, I think I would have left it
Yeah.
because I think you need that passion to make it pro.
Mm-hmm. And to keep working.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Now, if you had a message to send to little girls who dream of becoming footballers, despite of maybe criticism or lack of support, what would you tell them?
I think if you wanna do something, go for it. I think you don't need yes, you need support. Obviously I had a lot of support from my parents, but you don't need them to tell you what to do. I think if you want it, you don't need to listen to their opinion. A lot of opinions just make you go down. So just do what you feel is in your heart, what you want to do.
Mhm.
If you believe, go for it, because there's a chance you make it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't make it, you tried. So I think just keep going, keep fighting. If you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, yeah. And what is your biggest dream now?
I think my dreams, I think I dream to be the best version I can be as a player. Think make it to the national team for a senior World Cup. I think that would be my top dream, and if I could do it with my sister, better.
Yeah.
I think that would be I think if one day I can do a World Cup with my sister, I think I would say I made it, and I would retire happy.
That would be the best
Yeah.
thing. I know that your birthday is on Monday,
Yeah.
but because I'm going to be like not anymore in Mexico, I have an early present for you.
Ooh.
That's for you.
Oh, nice.
So you can open.
I'm sick. Can I open it?
Yeah, sure. That's yours. Now you don't have that one because that's a special one. And for you.
I don't have a black one. That's nice. It looks retro.
Yeah, but that was like, I mean, the meaning of the jersey, like
Yeah.
always hold on to your dreams.
I like that.
And I'm pretty sure that soon you're going to have yours, like on the pitch.
I'll give you back one day if I get one. Thank you.
Anyway, so, and because I have another things for you. So that's some Swiss chocolates.
Oh, nice. Swiss?
Yeah, Swiss one.
Okay.
So that's for you and for your family.
Oh, thank you.
So because I really want
I'll share with them.
to thank your
Aw.
family, specifically your dad,
Yeah.
for making this meeting possible.
He told me that you follow us from a while back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
From Europe?
from Europe, I found out the article that you did for FIFA for the World Cup under 17.
Oh, okay.
And then I learned about your story. I mean, with your sister, with your brother,
Family.
yeah, all your family. I was like, wow, that's a really good. I mean, impressive path that all of you three have. And then I start to follow. I then
Nice.
that's your dad to see the possibility.
Yeah.
And so I'm really grateful to get the possibility
That's awesome.
to got Silvana last
Yeah.
Thursday. Now you.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for your
No,
time.
of course. We'll do if we play in the national team one day together. We'll do another one together.
Yeah.
We'll do it because I couldn't make it.
With pleasure, with big pleasure. Do you have like something to add now it's finished for those watching you?
Just enjoy. So if you play, enjoy what you do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Because one day it can be over. Support the ones you love. And hopefully you get the support as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're happy in your everyday life and you're happy with what you do, I think it helps with being a better person, with doing a better job at what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy what you do, because not everything's forever.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thank you.